Good evening to everyone. In today's class, we will discuss about the characteristics and performance specifications of an op-amp. So, first one is input offset voltage. So, whenever both the input terminals of the op-amp are grounded, ideally the output voltage should be 0 because we are not applying any input. However, in this condition, the practical op-amp shows a small non-zero output voltage. So this is due to the mismatching present in the internal circuit of an op-amp. Such a voltage can cause an error in the output. So to make such a voltage 0, it is necessary to apply a small difference voltage between the two input terminals of the op-amp. So this voltage is called input offset voltage. So the differential voltage that must be applied between the two input terminals of an op-amp to make the output voltage 0 is called input offset voltage and is denoted as VIOS. So the smaller the value of VIOS, better is the matching of the input terminals. So the input offset voltage depends on the temperature also. So many times voltage to one of the input terminals is applied with the proper polarity so as to null the output, keeping the other input terminal to ground. So that means here this terminal should be grounded and here we can apply the voltage to one terminal also. So this is also applicable whenever we can go for the one power supply. And this is the practical op-amp representation, and for 741 IC the input offset voltage is approximately equal to 6 millivolts. And second one is input offset current. So the input stage of the op-amp is the dual input differential amplifier, and the input terminals are the base terminals of the two transistors. And we know the differential amplifier consists of two transistors, and the two transistors bases have some current. So that is represented as, here we are representing two transistors of a differential amplifier Q1 and Q2, and Q1 draws some current, base current, that is IB1, and Q2 draws some base current, that is represented as IB2. Ideally, the transistors must be perfectly matched, but in practical, two input base currents differ by some amount. The difference between the currents flowing into the two input terminals of the op-amp is called input offset current and is denoted as IIOS. And mathematically, it is represented as IIOS is equal to mod of IB1 minus IB2. And third one is the input bias current. So the average value of the two currents flowing into the op-amp input terminals is called input bias current and is denoted as IB, and mathematically it is represented as IB is equal to IB1 plus IB2 by 2. So where IB1 is the base current which is flowing to the first terminal, first transistor, and IB2 is the base current which flows to the second transistor, and the average of these two currents is represented as input bias current. And fourth one is open loop voltage gain. We know the voltage gain is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. Open loop voltage gain means it is the ratio of output voltage to the differential input voltage of the op-amp when the op-amp is in the open loop configuration. That means there is no feedback from output to the input. In that condition, the gain is represented as AOL, and that is equal to V0 by VD. V0 is the output voltage, VD is the difference input voltage. For 741 op-amp, it is approximately equal to 2 lakhs. And next one is CMRR. We know the CMRR is nothing but common mode rejection ratio, and it is defined as, it is the ratio of differential voltage gain to the common mode voltage gain. Mathematically it is equal to AD by AC, where AD is the open loop voltage gain. We are already discussed about the open loop voltage gain, that is equal to V0 by Vd, and AC is the common mode voltage gain. Common mode voltage gain means it is the ratio of output voltage to the common mode voltage, that is equal to, here we are applying same voltage to the two input terminals of the op amp, that means to the non-inverting and to the inverting terminals also we are applying the same input, that is equal to Vc, and whenever we are applying the same input to the two terminals, the output voltage is represented as VOC, and the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage, that is VOC by Vc, is represented as AC. The ratio of differential gain to the common mode gain is represented as CMRR, and for 741 IC, CMRR is approximately equal to 90 dB. And next one is offset voltage adjustment range. So normally the op amps like 741 are given pins for offset nulling. For 741 IC, the offset null pins are 1 and 5 pins, and these two pins are used to nullify the output. So how we are nullify the output? By using the 1 and 5 pins means, here we are connecting a 10 kilo ohms potentiometer between 1 and 5 pins, and the potentiometer is also connected to the another supply, that is equal to minus VE. Here by varying the potentiometer, the output can be adjusted to 0. So whenever we are changing the potentiometer, the output voltage will also be changed, and whenever the output voltage is 0, the potentiometer will point at that particular instant. And next one is power supply rejection ratio. It is defined as the ratio of the change in the input offset voltage due to the change in the supply voltage producing it, keeping the other supply voltage as constant. We know the op amp consists of two supplies, one is plus VCC, another one is minus VE. So whenever we want to calculate the power supply rejection ratio, that is PSRR, with respect to VCC, we should maintain the other supply voltage as constant, that is VE should be constant, and that is the ratio of input offset voltage to the supply voltage VCC by maintaining the other supply voltage as constant. And for fixed VCC, we can also find out the PSRR. That means that is the ratio of input offset voltage to the other supply voltage, that is VEE, by maintaining the VCC as constant. And power supply rejection ratio can also be called as SVRR, that is supply voltage rejection ratio, and for 741 it is equal to 30 microvolts per volt. The units for PSRR is microvolts per volt. And next one is slew rate. It is defined as the maximum rate of change of output voltage with respect to the time. Mathematically, that is equal to S is equal to dV0 by dt. dV0 is change in the output voltage, dt is change in the time. So it is slew rate is the ratio of change in output voltage with respect to change in the time. And mainly slew rate indicates how fast the output changes if the input is also changing. It is specified by operating op amp in unity gain condition. Thus, if input is instantly changing like a square wave, then output also must change instantly. But practically it cannot change instantly. The slew rate indicates how fast the output can change. Slew rate mainly caused due to the limited charging rate of the compensating capacitor which is inbuilt in the op amp, and current limiting whenever we are applying large amplitude signal. And slew rate can also be represented as S is equal to I max by C, where I max is maximum current and C is the capacitor, that is compensating capacitor, which is in the op amp. So in order to obtain the higher slew rate, we should maintain the current as maximum.